Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We've got the wind swaying back and forth, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Such a beautiful day. 10 agreements that will change your life forever. How to radically transform your life. Are you one of these kinds of people who go through life like a leaf? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, let's have some fun. Now, I read a book a long time ago called The 4 Agreements. And the 4 agreements were: be impeccable with your word, never assume, don't take anything personally, and always do your best. And that really spoke to me. And in my book, Feel Alive, I'm going to share some of the concepts I speak about in that book in this video. And it's the 10 agreements that will change your life forever. Now, I talk about becoming your greatest version. Let's start with the first agreement. I will not entertain drama or gossip. Can we get a moment of silence? Okay. Now, do you know how hard that is? That's so easy to say. So I'm going to share with you what helped me along my journey. I'm not going to lie. I used to love drama and gossip. What happened when I was feeding a lot of drama and gossip? I wasn't doing anything with my life. My life was so dull, so boring. I was so miserable, because that's what happens when nothing good is happening in your life. You have nothing else to focus on except for drama and gossip. But more so, woo, the wind is blowing today, baby. Do you know what happened to me? I was kept away from my own creative space, because that's what happens when you entertain drama and gossip. You now enter someone else's lower creative space. But ask yourself, what are you doing with your life? Are you one of these kinds of people that get so excited when you see a bad news story, like, yeah? But what does that do for you? And I used to be like that. I used to love bad news. I used to watch the news. Then I realized, what am I doing with my life? You see, I learned a long time ago that in life, you've got to be so busy living your life purpose that you don't have time to entertain drama, gossip, because you're so focused on doing what you love every single day. Slow motion that side. Check this out. A lot of musicians who sometimes have problems with other musicians, maybe they make a diss song, they've got beef, they've got drama issues. Do you know what happens to their sales during that period? Research shows their sales actually drop. It's not good for them, right? That's why, if they're smart, they don't have drama or beef, okay? Because you see, people didn't buy their music based on their drama. They bought their music based on their talent. So musicians who stick to making great songs will always live in abundance. People who always focus on their dream, on their vision, will always live in abundance, because once again, gossip and drama are the delays that will prevent you from becoming your greatest version. If someone is gossiping to you about someone else, chances are they are gossiping to you. They are gossiping about you to someone else. They're gossiping about you to someone else. That's how it works, baby. So watch out now. We don't have time to entertain drama or gossip. How about gossiping about something positive? Maybe that's probably the best way. Can you do that? You don't want to do that though, right? That's the higher level. What's the second agreement? I will find new lines. What are you talking about? See, along my earlier journey, what helped me is that I learned a lot from the skate park. I'm a skater, been skating since I was 13, and there was a great skater in California. They used to gate crash. A lot of the early skaters used to gate crash people's homes. No, they didn't. They would just knock. In their backyard, they would have swimming pools, okay? And these swimming pools were empty. Sometimes even the houses were empty, and they would say, oh, it's an empty pool. Let's skate here, right? So as a skater, if you don't know skating lingo, don't worry about it. When you're skating around a bowl, a lot of people follow the figure of 8. They follow one line. Now, my friend growing up, he would not only do the figure of 8, he would find new lines that didn't even exist. I'm like, how? He would skate it like nobody could skate it. He would actually change the whole game by finding new possibilities and breaking routine. And that's what's helped me along my journey. It doesn't matter any area of your life, whether it's financial issues, relationship issues, food issues, you've always got to find new lines. I'll give you an example. I used to always do the same thing every single day. Then I said, okay, let me do it in a different order. How would I feel? How do I feel right now? And it changed everything because I was finding new lines, and therefore it helped me become my greatest version. What's the third agreement? I will not bash what other people eat without giving them solutions. Now, 7-Day Vegan Challenge, lots of people are doing it, and I don't have any bad words to say to people who aren't vegan, because guess what? The cat down the road isn't. Guess what? A lot of my family aren't. Some of my friends, close friends aren't. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna hang out with them. It doesn't mean that at all. I'm not gonna bash people who eat different from me. But at the same time, I'm always gonna speak my truth. Can I get a hello there? I'm not gonna hide to make you feel comfortable. I'm always gonna talk for the voiceless, the animals who get slaughtered every single day. And also I'm gonna wake up with a bunch of strawberries in my mouth. I'm always gonna tell people what has helped me along my journey in terms of food. We don't even realize what food can do. A lot of people might spend, you might spend like hundreds on clothes, but when it comes to food, you only spend a few pennies. I do it the other way around now because I realize that health is wealth. If you don't eat to live, what are you living for? Slow motion that side. Now, what's the fourth agreement? I will always invest in myself. You see, along my earlier journey, I didn't do that. I would invest in other people who weren't serving me. I would invest in institutions which weren't serving me. Political leaders which weren't serving me. Ideas which weren't serving me. Beliefs which weren't serving me. This whole theme, which has helped me along my journey, investing in yourself. Do you know, when I first started Infinite Waters, before I was really about to make the deep dive, I said, I want to buy a good camera. For some reason, I had that thought. When I was first starting, a camera called the Canon 5D Mark II came out, okay? A full frame camera, which was over $1,000. Now, why would I buy a camera that expensive? Because I was beginning to implement the secret of I will invest in myself to help me become my greatest version. So, I didn't even buy the camera new. That was the price of a second-hand camera, okay? But I wanted it a good quality one. So I met the guy off eBay. I said, okay, I can only give you $1,000. He was asking for like $1,500. I said, I could only give you $1,000. Please, I'm a student. For goodness sakes, help a brother out. And he was like, okay. And this was pretty much brand new. And I was like so thrilled. But then I was like, oh my gosh, Do you know what I could have bought with 1,000? That's a lot. But I knew that this tool would bring me back so much in return. I knew that this tool would help me connect with those who remind me who I am. And therefore, by investing in yourself, by reading books every single day, I don't read as much as I used to. Okay, I read over 1,000 books. But even now, I'm still finding time to read because a lot of us, we are the text message generation, the smartphone generation. But what happened to just reading a book? That's what I asked myself, okay? I'm going back to that. I'm getting new information from different places, but more so I'm investing in my dream. I don't care if those blueberries cost so much money. I'm gonna buy it. I will invest in superfoods, the spirulina, the acai powder. It's expensive, but guess what? You're worth it because the more you invest in you, the more you invest in you, the more you invest in your dreams, the more you will receive in the long run. What's the 5th agreement I make every single day? I always realize this small secret that I will not hold the past against myself. That's all I say every single day. I will not hold you gotta say my past against myself. There's an African proverb which says, when there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can't hurt you. Slow motion that side for the African proverb. You are your best friend, but also you are your own worst enemy. And I had to learn that the hard way. Because a lot of the times I would talk really bad about myself, trash talk myself, say I'm no good, I'm terrible, I shouldn't even be here. So what happened? I started to praise myself a bit more. I started to not hold my past against myself, and it did wonders. Okay, what's the 6th agreement? I will not use other people's past against them. Okay, this often happens in relationships. People bring up the past. Why? Because you want to make yourself look better? Because you want to be superior to that person in that relationship? Like, who cares if certain people screwed up in their relationship in their past? Today's a new day. Okay, so what helped me along my journey in evolving any relationship I enter, I'm always saying today is a new day. Okay, I'm not going to bring up someone's past and then use it against them because that's petty to me. That's shallow to me. I'm about evolution. I'm about moving forward. So what I always say is that in relationships, I'm going to treat people how I want to be treated. Can we get a moment of silence for that? Yes. What are the 5 secrets of a great relationship? Communication, truthful communication, truthful appreciation, passion, trust, and fun. So when it comes to not using the past to go against someone, I don't do it. And I feel better for it because it allows me to focus on what I'm here to do, which is to inspire millions of people. What's the 7th agreement I make every single day? To never rest on my laurels. I know it's hard to do because sometimes we're like, oh, this trophy is so beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful, all right. But that trophy is like 10 years old. It's what I call wiping the masterpiece, idolizing the masterpiece. Now, I create effortlessly. Why? Because I don't rest on my laurels. I got nothing to lose. I've been doing this for so long that I don't mind how many subscribers we have. It's good to know we got hundreds of thousands, but I was doing this when I only had 1 subscriber. I don't rest on my laurels because I know that whoever's supposed to see these messages will see them at the right time. Therefore, it doesn't stop me in my purpose in my life journey. I always got to see the bigger picture. Resting on your laurels, a lot of people say, I was really good in my day. Do your parents tell you that? Say that to you? In my day, things were like this, or in my day, I used to be so good at this, but today's a new day, baby. So what's helped me along my journey is to say that I don't care what I did yesterday. The only thing that matters is what I'm doing right now. And that has changed my life in ways I can't even begin to explain. Always realize today is a fresh new start. What's the 8th agreement that's helped me become my greatest version? I will not get mad at myself for making mistakes. Like, are you a perfectionist? Like, how many perfectionists have we got in the house? I used to be a perfectionist. Once again, do you know why a lot of us are perfectionists? Because we think that making a mistake is a terrible crime. My mistakes have only showed me different ways of how to not do something. Slow motion that side. Mistakes are stepping stones to help you become your greatest version. So, whereas before I would get mad at mistakes because I was always striving to be a perfectionist, now I actually embrace mistakes. That's why I don't edit videos, because I say the more mistakes, the better. That's the secret. As soon as I started to actually not edit my videos, that's when everything took off. That's surely a sign from the universe, baby. It's more organic that way. What's the 9th agreement that's helped me become my greatest version? That's helped me move forward and do a little dance here and there. The 9th agreement is to... We got a plane up there. The 9th agreement is to always laugh at yourself from time to time. Okay, this is life. A plane just flew up there. Did it stop me? Hell no. Not at all. It gave it a more cinematic effect. You gotta have a sense of humor. Time and time again, I see people being way too serious. They're like, yes, I gotta be a serious person all the time. And that was me along my journey. Suit and tie, baby. Take me serious, otherwise there's gonna be hell to pay. Nowadays, it's like, whatever. Because I've realized a secret. The moment you let go, the moment you relax, the moment you have a sense of humor, your heart remains light. You now become happier, healthier, and you cultivate more mental and emotional strength. Don't think I'm just smiling because everything's rosy. No, I'm smiling because I'm an alchemist, baby. Slow motion that side. And what's the 10th agreement that's helped me become my greatest version? What's the 10th agreement that's helped me become my greatest version? I will always help people when I can. Why is helping people so important? Now, obviously, you gotta love yourself 100%. I made videos on that. But why is it so important to help people? When you help people, you are in essence helping yourself. I help people, but do you know the exchange rate on helping people? You learn new ways to help yourself. You meet new people through helping people. And you can only help people, once again, once you have helped yourself. You can't help anybody, once again, if you're focusing on drama and gossip. You think I've got time to help people if I was doing that? No. I will always help people. When I started Infinite Waters so many years ago, I said, I just want to help people. Just want to help people. And I was broke. Then, not broke, because broke, none of us are actually broke. I was just struggling, let's say struggling, okay? But I always knew that before I could help people, I got to give help to myself. So I said, okay, I'm going to learn more about myself. Then I'm going to help people. Then I'm going to share everything I know, what's helped me become my greatest version. But more so, I'm going to realize anything I do is valuable. You see, I will always help people. To help people, you got to realize whatever you offer is good enough. I'll give you a little example. Every single day, there are news stories who give us information, which is what they are promoting, which is not serving us. So why don't you become a news information stream of positive energy? How about that? Can I get a hello there? I always say, the more you share, the more people care. Have a beautiful day, baby. Woo! We are out here in nature, getting high, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy.